We interrupt this program for a special news bulletin.
You know we've been working, yeah, we've been working, yeah, we've been. Last night I took my pen and my pencil and took a trip out the universe. Versus sweeter than cinnamon.
Welcome, good evening, good afternoon, and gather, my fellow worker bees in the hive, okay? Welcome to the breakout room. Well, welcome to the break room, since we're technically breaking out. But welcome to the break room. I'm your host, Aisha Ansat, and this is a segment in connection to the Grounded Bag podcast. And I'm so excited that we are able to have this moment together. And as we navigate and as we distress, let's just take a soothing breath. This is one more for the road. Just take that moment in because we have been navigating it. We have just been trying to find our footing in some ways. But most importantly speaking, my goal is for you to have that safe space to de-stress. But once again, I'm your host, Aisha Insai, and this is a platform that has different podcasts, that has a podcast, which is the Ground Bag Podcast, but also different podcast playlists. So please go ahead and check that out for Career Day, our education podcast, as well as our body wisdom, which is the whole person health, which is also rooted in self-care, which is my review videos, and the Grounded Bag Podcast playlist itself. And most importantly speaking, if you've been looking for a house and if you've been looking for a home, plant roots with us. And subscribe so that way you do not miss any videos that is published, and hit the notification bell as well to support that. And most importantly speaking, like and share, because this also lets the YouTube algorithm know that you find value in this content as well as this video right now. Because most importantly speaking, we need to have open discussions and we need to feel free to have them versus feeling restrictive in having them, period. But the most important thing that I want you to know is that this is your free time. If this is your 20-minute break, 15-minute break to an hour, we're not going to keep you for an hour. But if this is your break, come in here. But also, if you're having dinner, you didn't bring none for us, but it's okay. We got snacks back there. We got snacks. But, but let's go ahead and get into this discussion because this restaurant in Long Beach, California, the Sweet Dixie Kitchen is admittedly using Popeyes chicken and serving it as its own. Should this be illegal, and should Popeyes intervene? Because not only does this say and put a bad stain on Popeyes, but it also makes the perception that any restaurant could do this. Like I could say, like I can have Ebony and Diamonds as my restaurant, right? And I could buy Red Lobster and present it as if I'm serving it and say, y'all come on in here and come have this food. But I'm not cooking nothing. I mean, I could burn in the kitchen. I can throw down Caribbean, American, and also with some Latin influences. I could bust down. But this right here is deplorable. If you can't make fried chicken, then hire someone who can. Go to the South. Hire someone who's black. Hire someone's nana who can throw down in the kitchen. This is deplorable. But I'm going to let you be the judge, and we're going to get into it.
Is this restaurant actually serving fast food chicken from Popeyes and passing it off as its own? The restaurant found itself in hot water after a customer ordered fried chicken at the Sweet Dixie Kitchen in Long Beach, California, and saw something very strange. He posted his discovery on Yelp. The chicken they use is from Popeyes. Before my friends and I got seated, we saw them quickly bring in 2 large boxes of Popeyes to the kitchen. Turns out the guy was right.
Do you think this restaurant owner did anything wrong?
Yes! Restaurant owner Kim Sanchez is fessing up.
I love it. I can stand behind it. I can proudly say that this is the best product I feel for this dish.
She acknowledged that every day she walks 3 blocks to the local Popeyes to buy the chicken and resells it in her restaurant.
The manager's like, hey, you need your chicken? And I'm like, yes, I do.
The chicken is reheated in her oven. On the menu, the meal was sold as Pop's Chicken and Waffles.
We've never tried to hide it, which is why I walked through the front door with it. When people order it, we tell them it's not on my menu as Popeyes chicken because I can't get the approval from Popeyes.
Kim says 95% of her food is homemade, so she doesn't understand the big flack. This customer agrees.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Of course, that customer would agree because their recipe is not being stolen. And Lord knows who made the Popeyes recipe and who's getting the credit for it. I would say I don't want to make this a whole protest moment. You all do with this information what you will. But what I would say is that this also sets a bad precedence where if I owned a soul food restaurant and I make some good shrimp and grits, that you're going to order a catering size amount of my food presented as yours in your restaurant and change the names. Now, there's some people who may not do what she did. There's some people who wouldn't change the name or say Pop's Chicken and Waffles. But there's some people who would blatantly say that, yes, this is our shrimp and grits. And instead of them coming to my establishment, they're coming to yours. If I want to get food at Popeyes, I'll go to Popeyes. I wouldn't want to come to your kitchen. So what she's doing is wrong. Find a recipe, create your own chicken, perfect it, and make it your own. You are not a real restaurant and you're getting store-bought chicken that's already fried, marinated, and seasoned, and you're presenting it. You say it's Popeye's chicken. Well, then okay, then why am I eating here? Why am I eating here? And I can go to Popeyes and get a 3-piece with some fries and some coleslaw, and maybe with an apple pie, and maybe with a strawberry lemonade. Oh, a mango lemonade. I could switch this up. That's wrong. Even though she said that she doesn't know what the outrage is. Well, unfortunately, I'm not surprised. And y'all can interpret that the way you want to. I'm not surprised because it's unfortunate, but that's the history of taking what's not yours, of historically, and also the history of making something yours and taking credit for it is not something that's not foreign. But the saddest thing is that this also sets a bad example for individuals who want to start a restaurant where I can literally buy 10 burgers and say that I made it for you and I got it from Five Guys. That doesn't set a good example for individuals who want to be a restaurateur or they want to own a restaurant. If Gordon Ramsay saw that, he would tell you to close your business down. He should go undercover. Gordon, if you're watching this, go undercover. Let me get this for you. Go undercover to the Sweet Dixie in Long Beach, California. You try that chicken and you ask her some real questions on the fact that that is Popeye's chicken and not your own. Because it's like I can make you spaghetti, but I got that from Olive Garden. Make that make sense. Let me know what you think. Are we bugging or are we right to have this level of concern that she's essentially a fraud? Because even though she said that she doesn't say that it's hers, it's still wrong. Because if you don't know how to make fried chicken, then do not put that on your platform. And you have some customers saying, oh, it's okay, then go to Popeyes then. Don't have her add extra coleslaw underneath the chicken tenders and call that a meal. Because she's not cooking for you. Popeyes cooked the baby. So you might as well pay Popeyes as well. You give them some gratuity. Give the fry cook that day cash. That also takes money out of their mouths, even though she's paying for it. Still, the amount of people that's ordering the food, she's literally making more money from it. She paid a nominal fee for the chicken, but she's charging different plates. They pay per plate, in case we forgot for a moment. So let me know what you think. Is this wrong? Do we need to, does Popeyes need to intervene and make it known that they don't want their chicken to be reused and redistributed in other restaurant establishments outside of their own? Because this is wrong. This also creates an opportunity for this to be duplicated from other restaurants, and then you don't know what you're eating. even though they tell you, that's still off-putting. I'll be like, wait a minute, what do you mean? This is not Popeyes, so you don't know, you don't have anyone who back there who knows how to fry chicken. I would have literally asked them some questions. I'd have said, can I talk to your manager? Like, what's good? Why do I have to keep coming back to you if you can't even fry chicken here? Then why have a restaurant? Take the Popeyes option off of the menu and serve all of your other stuff. If 99 or 90% of your recipes you do and it's homemade, then take that off. Grill the chicken. Pop it in a thing and grill it. Don't fry it if you don't know how to do it. Simple. Because now this made news. Keep this in mind. This was reported 8 years ago, but I just pray that she's still not doing this. I just pray. But we're going to see. We are going to see. But let me know what you think about this in the comments, and just taste your food. Taste if it's familiar to you. And if it tastes anything like KFC, then you already know what it is. We riding at dawn. So what they're not finna do is mess up with that original herbs and spices and paint that as theirs. Oh, we're not doing that. So let me know what you think in the comments about what this restaurant owner is doing. And let me know if you think that we're bugging or if you think that we're right to be concerned that more and more restaurants will be feeling inspired and feeling very comfortable to do this. But before you go, make sure that you leave us a tip on the way by subscribing. We need that gratuity. And also, please like, share, and comment, and let me know what you think in the comments. And also, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and X, Read It with Aisha, because we've been working. So, Chloe, take us home, girl. Take us home.
Girl, nothing. Sitting up here watching TV.
Ah, where your sorry husband at?
What?
Where your sorry husband at?
Stop.